All right. Yeah, you're
I'm
free
also
to.
going out and heading to the switchbacks, going up to the top.
um, yes, Matt, you're free to roam around. You guys are in a building that appears to be abandoned. The buildings look like they're living quarters for higher ups, leaders, and their entourages. So it's nice buildings. There they have like um, big dining rooms, big kitchens, tons of bedrooms all the way up the spire, and a big receiving room and a grand room, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Um, excuse me. I also need to step away for a moment. My nose is bleeding.
Oh gosh, okay, that's surreal. Too intense.
We're dying IRL. No.
Well,
Mantis, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear about your wedding or
No.
whatever you're going to now. BRB going to a wedding. Like, no,
Oh
not
shit! I
happening.
forgot the
I don't want to
belt.
hear it.
it's time for me to go to my seventh wedding.
Yeah.
Yay!
Meanwhile, I'm gonna forget what day it is and go take a nap.
Damn, and I'm gonna be here as usual.
No, you gotta go house sit.
Well, yeah, okay, there you go. Sorry guys, I gotta go house sit.
There we go. Everybody has their excuse covered now.
It's always the same excuses. Okay dokie. Well, while we wait for them, why don't we just take, like, one break, like a little 5 minute break or something?
Mhm.
So I too will be back. Okay, if everybody's back aside from Star Fox, you guys are in an abandoned building, it seems. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'll roll another search through this building since we're in a different building now. I completely missed the field I'm supposed to roll that in. That was pretty good of me.
Okay, yeah, you search the building, same as the other one. You don't find anything of value other than uh, beds to sleep in, I guess. um, Same thing, Henrik. Nothing valuable, nothing stands out. Even if you tried to detect magic, nothing magical.
Okay.
Alright then.
So to the trail.
Do we see like a way out though of this one? Like other doors out and whatever like the other one was? We can just walk out into this area out here?
Yeah.
Or does it look like... Oh, okay. Well, we'll go out and check out the area out here on the other side of this wall or whatever. We see those link spiders just hanging out. They're like, hey, what the...
If you start looking around for them, no, you don't see them anywhere.
Huh. Okay. I'll take a look outside then. Roll the boot on again, I guess.
Okay. You look outside.
I'll join him. Or occupy the same space because he's small and I'm big.
That's true, technically. Two size category different. Just stand over me. What form are you even in anyway? Are you like plant lady right now? I think you are.
I'm apparently an air elemental.
Oh.
Okay. Nothing stands out. You do see the other building, an entrance to it. You don't see any creatures anywhere. You do notice a pathway that starts to wind up steeply up to where the peak is.
Oh, we can take the path.
Maybe. Or maybe it's a trap. No, I'll take the path, probably. I'll roll up passive perception for that, I guess, too.
Alright, I guess that's where we're going. Path. Perception.
Let's go! Might as well do this for Diana, too.
Where are you going?
Up the path.
Oh. That's what some of you think. As you guys start to begin going up the path, Henrik tra-la-la's on. But when Amara, Abysm, Nizzo, and Diana and Leopold all reach the path, they feel this strange gravity force pushing them back. Do you push against it and continue up the path, or do you stop?
Well, I'd say something about it. I guess Henrik didn't just walk right through, though, right? The rest of us all get
Yes.
weird.
Henrik has the quill.
Is that what's causing it, I wonder? Maybe.
I bet.
You guys are feeling a intense feeling of vertigo the longer you sit there.
Well, I'll back up away from it then for now.
Okay.
And try to discuss what this was and what we want to do about it. That must be. I figure that must be the field though. Like that's probably the field that we were hearing about. So theoretically, if I wore this
Maybe
Hedron
it's
items,
the barrier.
yeah, like that's probably the barrier. But I mean, apart from feeling it, is there any way we can detect it then? And maybe try to figure out its
Amara?
properties? Like, can you study it now that we're
Wait,
at
no,
it?
no. Wait. How does that work?
I definitely can't, because I don't. This is not something I know how to.
You can't see it,
How to
if
deal
that's
with.
what you're asking.
Well, not by normal means, at least. Yeah. More of that.
Well, what was the question?
Oh, I was asking about if Henrik or somebody could.
Oh.
Can we, like, magic
Now
it?
that we're actually there, can we investigate this and try to figure out like how it works and
I don't know.
what
Do you?
other options we have?
We could try.
Right. That's.
I guess
That's what
I'll
I'm
head
asking
back
it.
to the group if
I
I
obviously
notice
can't.
what's going on.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
this is
I
the
can
field that
try.
keeps us out. Can you, see if it's some sort of magical thing?
I can try, yes. I'm gonna try and detect magic and see if I can detect an aura.
Okay, you do detect magic.
Um, I don't know if I can spellcraft it,
Mm-mm.
but can I knowledge arcana it?
You can
Can
try.
I see the spell in place or something?
Before you try to knowledge it, though, on your second round of Detect Magic, you do detect an overwhelming amount of magic. Do you still want to knowledge Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a will save.
I live for this stuff.
Okay. Shit, what was the DC for that crap? Hold on.
It was something Matt made up, remember?
No, there's an actual rule to overwhelming artifacts.
It's based on caster level, or like the difference in caster level, or something like that.
Anyways, I'll worry about that later. Henrik, this is beyond your knowledge. You have no idea.
Okay. I tell him that this would be very difficult to research right now. I would need a lot of time to try and scratch the surface of this.
Is that time that we have, though?
I don't know. For all we know, Karsdog grows in power, like, every moment.
I mean, I felt like I might be able to push through it, maybe, but I'm not sure how long it would have to, and if I'd actually even be able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But theoretically, we can get through using a Sahedron ring. Maybe the amulets, although I think from
The
what...
medallion or the rings, I think, will allow entry.
Although, if I remember right from what... what's his name? Started with a G. Let me see if I can find him. Gayak, or whatever. Whatever that guy was saying, he was making it seem like the amulets wouldn't work and that you needed the Sahedron rings. Because those are the ones that the lieutenants had.
Well, there's other ways to go about figuring out the properties of this.
Yeah, I suppose there are.
We can science it.
Oh, I thought you were
The
going to say
hell
we
is
could ask
that?
the Quill.
Well, have somebody try to get through it.
Well,
That
I mean,
doesn't
how?
sound like science, but I'm not enough of a scientist to be able to tell you if that's true or not.
And see what the results are.
Wait, you mean just walk through it without
Guinea
any
pig
kind of
it
like
is what he
medallion or
means.
protection?
Yeah, science.
Who wants to be the test subject?
And
How
I
about
have
Leopold?
the perfect viper for this. Go Viper.
You do.
I'm going to summon a Viper into the occlusion field.
A viper, is that a animal or a...
Yeah,
It's an animal.
using
It's a snake.
summon nature's ally 1.
Okay, are you trying to
Yep.
summon it on the other side or on your side?
On the other side.
You fail to summon. You lost your spell.
Great.
Block summoning, apparently. You might
I'm
be
gonna
able
try to summon
this
it on
side
my side.
and send
You
it through.
I'm gonna
summon
send it
a
through.
viper. Okay. Go, Viper,
Go, Viper, go!
Okay, so you see this viper, like, starting to cross, or try to cross it, and if it has this, like, gravitational feel to it, and the viper doesn't want to continue. Can you force these things?
Not
I don't
really.
know.
I don't think you can force it to do something.
then
Yeah, no, it'll try to do it because
it
there's...
doesn't want to do it.
Go.
Also, it's probably suffering from the fact that there's no oxygen.
Oh, that too. Yeah, the
It'll be
vipers.
fine for a couple minutes.
It's
But
probably
no,
not
that's
breathing
the
too well.
question is that this thing is starting to feel pain. Can you force the viper to continue or not? Because if not,
I don't
it's
think
going
so.
to spare its life and turn around.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like, it won't do...
Okay. Yeah.
There's
So then
limitations
it
to
doesn't
what you can have
go.
it do.
Okie dokie. Viper doesn't want to go through. Can't summon things onto the other side. Henrik can go through just fine. Henrik has the quill, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do, and I also have a Sahedron ring and 2 Sahedron medallions.
So perhaps the fact that you just have them on your person was enough? We could try handing them out.
Let's try that. Hand me one of the Sahedron rings. I'm not going to put it on.
I'll hand you Sahedron medallion.
The ring.
You want the ring?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hand you the Sahedron ring.
Okay, I'm not going to put it on. I'm just going to hold it. And I'm going to see if the barrier tries to stop me.
The barrier tries to stop you. Do you push on?
No, I don't push on.
Okay.
I give the Sahedron ring back to Henrik.
So it must be the quill in that case, then.
Yeah.
Probably.
Just in case, I'm going to try the medallion.
Alright. Gotta be thorough,
I'll
right?
give you medallion.
Again, not putting it on, just holding it in hand, going up to barrier.
Okay. It prevents you.
Okay, I don't try to go through. I go back and I give it to Henrik. I could try to force my way through.
Well, do we know if it's the quill that's doing it?
That's just what we're
Okay,
assuming.
hand me the quill, Henrik.
Okay, I'll give you the quill.
I was almost tempted to see him be like, Henrik be like, no, you can't have it.
I'm going to hold the quill in my hand, and I'm going to try to go through
It's my precious.
the barrier.
Alright, Amara, you continue walking on, as if nothing.
Okay, I'm going to go back and hand the quill back to Henrik.
Yep, definitely the quill.
Okay.
Maybe if we all walk, like, in a circle holding the quill, I guess Diana can, like, walk with her paw on it or something. I don't know. Like, one of her paws, just walk three-legged. I don't know. It could happen. And then we'll just all walk together. It'll be... I don't know if it'll work, but...
I doubt that will work. It probably will be in none of our actual possessions.
Maybe.
Did we run across any other artifacts? We gave an artifact away to somebody, didn't we?
Sounds like something we would do.
Did we?
Yeah, I don't think I was here for this, but in the place with the 7
In the Runeforge?
the Runeforge, yeah. Didn't we give like a succubus like
I don't
No,
think we
we
gave her an
gave her a
artifact.
a cloak
Cloak.
artifact?
We just gave her a really
It
powerful
wasn't an
magic
artifact,
item.
it was just a dimension door cloak.
Right, it was
Oh,
the Cloak of
okay.
the Mont Black or Mont Blanc or whatever the fuck it was called.
Well, let's go find some artifacts.
Let's go back,
Oh,
guys.
boy.
Gotta find some artifacts. I don't even know where to begin for that though. Like,
Yeah, that's easier said than done.
We'll just have to join the Pathfinder Society.
just go join the
Ask them
Pathfinder
to lend
Society
us
for
some of
like a
their
year or something
artifacts.
like
We'll give
that.
them back.
We'll go in there. We'll spend like an entire like year or something in game time, like in the
Well, I
Pathfinder
mean, this
Society,
would be a
doing like
great
small
chance to
missions.
try out if putting on one of the Sahedron medallions or the ring allows entry.
And really quick, Amara, since you're the one performing science, you probably would come to the conclusion that you'll need to continue wielding these items within this field. It is not just a barrier, it is an entire field.
Right.
This is when you guys have like some superpower morph into one creature power, right?
Does I can actually do that with Diana.
Oh, you can?
Wow.
Yes. That's the
How does
druid
that work?
spell. I can't do it today, but it's on the druid spell list.
Merge with companion or something?
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
don't remember what it's called, but I remember reading it.
well. Well, you got more science to do, you got a quill to question, you got some things to figure out, it looks like. But you made it, you figured out what it is. Sort of.
Yep. Okay, well, I mean, if Amara did that thing and her and Diana became one thing, then I think we have enough items to get everybody into the field. Because we have the quill for one person. Then we have 2 Sahedron medallions and 1 Sahedron ring.
Does the medallion actually let you through the field? I thought only the rings did.
We haven't tried that yet.
Maybe I can't remember. I know the amulet we don't like. I don't remember if the rings have the same problem, but the amulets would let you like, or let Karzog spy on you basically.
No, they
So,
they both have that property.
okay.
I mean, I'll elect to try it.
Uh, you sure about that?
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good idea, but okay. I'm going to stand more than 10 feet away from him. I'm going to tell the others to do the same.
He's gonna explode!
Okay.
No, he's going to be scryed upon.
So,
I mean, that's one way we can look at it. It's like, well, we're like right near Karzog now anyway, so who cares? We're just coming to kill him, and who cares if he knows it?
I mean, he already knows we're coming for.
Right.
Okay. So which one are you putting on?
Well, first I'm gonna walk up to the. I'm gonna hand the quill to somebody else. I'm gonna walk up the path until I start feeling the force. Do I feel it?
Right, because he's never actually felt it yet.
You do feel the force. Do you move on,
Okay,
stay, or
so
back up?
at that moment, I'm going to take out the Sahedron medallion and put it on.
Okay, before you get it on, you begin to feel a pulse that starts to hurt. Do you move on, stay, or back up?
Okay, well, I mean, if it hurts, then I back up.
Okay, then you back up. Then you put your medallion on.
Okay, then I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna walk back to where I felt the pressure.
Okay, you don't feel it, and
I don't feel anything.
mm-mm.
Okay, I take like another 5 paces forward. Still nothing.
You still don't feel anything, but roll me a will save.
Okay.
Henrik suddenly turns to the group, and his voice changes to somewhat of a familiar voice. I'm pleased you made it. Ah, come join me. And then Henrik goes back to normal.
Okay. Well, does it feel like it just leaves, or do I push it out?
It feels like it just leaves. It felt too strong and
Okay.
overwhelming that you couldn't quite resist it, even with that high will.
Okay. Okay. Well, I shake my head and I walk back towards the group, and I take the Sahedron medallion off, and I say, well, Karzog's magic does seem to be uh, a little bit more annoying than I gave him credit for. That's on me, but I do think the medallions and the ring will work just as fine to get through the barrier. I don't think he can do anything more than, annoy us and toy with us.
Hmm. What, the effect that was happening there?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about what Amanda's saying in chat. Is he questioning like what effect
Oh.
exactly is happening? I don't even know. It might not be an actual like effect that's in the rulebook. It might just be some weird bullshit that Karzog does.
No. That's what I can do with Diana.
And then you guys go as one individual.
Yeah, we are one individual.
That's the other thing too, though. Is this one
Can
of
you
those things
cast
where we just have
spells
You would have
from
to
like a
stay
magic
that
jar
way.
body?
like does that? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if we even know if this field if it's like a field that covers the entire. I mean, if it's called a field rather than
Barrier.
a barrier, then imagine you'd have whatever solution you have has to be something that lasts the entire way. That's part of why just walking through it seems like it wouldn't really work because you'd have to like unless it's something you would adapt to in that case. But I don't know. Like maybe it's like air pressure or like water pressure or whatever. Like you get far enough into it, then you just adapt to it. And then the only downside at that point is you just can't teleport. I don't know.
Well,
So we also have the quill, so we could still consult the quill, I guess.
why don't we just buff Abysm to high hell and have him go solo Karzog?
Just give him the quill and be
Yeah,
like,
not
alright,
gonna
go have
happen.
fun.
Of
Like,
course,
we just
because the
cast
player's
all
not here to
these spells
defend
on him.
himself.
No, he can totally do it. We'll
Oh,
just put all
totally
the buff
do it.
spells on him.
He has
a
wisdom
magus.
damage.
He's the Magus. He's
He's
the
a
most
Magus.
overpowered class in Pathfinder, so he'll be fine.
I don't know. I think Karzog would rip him a new one, 1v1.
Probably.
Well, yeah.
So, there's that.
Karzog's probably like a level 20 wizard or something, so I mean, yeah, probably.
Among other things.
Wisdom's totally got this.
Well, I mean, like, he's likely a level 20 wizard with a shit ton of, like, wealth and other
Oh, yeah.
effects on him.
Oh yeah, wealth for sure.
The only
I don't know, I just-
character I can think of, sans like other final bosses and other APs that can give him a run for his money, is Alakavnis. But I think Karzog has way more wealth than she does.
Karzog would definitely destroy Elvana, for sure.
I've heard Karzog's usually near the top of like AP boss power rankings
Yeah, because
that
he's a
you see
wizard.
online. Yeah,
Well,
people
yeah,
are just like,
his
here's the ranks of
wizards are
the strongest
just-
ones, and he's usually like the top.
Wizards make their own shit, they have a bunch of shit, they have a lot of wealth, they have access to almost everything at this kind of level.
Yeah.
They have the ability to activate items that aren't on their spell list with ease by this level. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. But yeah, you guys got some options. Do you continue standing here out in the open, or?
If we're gonna be at anywhere near max strength, we need at least one more thing.
What do you mean one more thing?
one more, what, night's rest?
No, one more of the whatchamacallits.
Amulet or ring.
Amulet or ring, yeah.
Or
Or
Well, I mean,
we
guinea
can try
pig.
to force our way through.
We have 4 tokens that will get us through.
yeah, but he has
We have the quill,
Yeah.
2 medallions, and a ring.
And we have freaking Diana, so
and
like
Leopold.
that's always like the problem.
Oh,
Well, Leopold's actually back with a yak. Leopold's not even here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Leopold's
Um,
not here right now.
Yeah, that's like part of the downside to
Aw.
animal companions and eidolons and things like that, is that they're an extra body and they make things annoying anytime you want to use like a teleport or like you need a certain amount of whatever like this.
I was not going to abandon that gecko.
Right.
it will be a challenge to keep it secret, but I hope that you somehow do.
I'm gonna test this out. I probably should have had one of these because I'm already a air elemental. Let's turn into an ent, or whatever it's called, treant.
Okay. Now, just because you're turning into a treant, you still qualify as what you are. It does
I
not-
understand
Okay.
it's for con.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Wasn't sure what kind of science test you were doing here.
So let's see if I can remove this.
Because I applied it, you might not be able to. Should have a trash can to the right of it when you expand it out.
No, there's no trash can.
Okay, I'll remove it for you.
And I don't think I'm gonna get into combat. But if we do, we can take away that DR evil. Because I'm not doing the celestial part.
Okay.
Oh, there's the trash can. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to try to force my way through this field.
I
Without-
ask you, are you sure? And do you want
I'm not
I
sure
can
if
cast a
that
spell on you to help?
bonus will work. We'll their thing says remove. You applied the wrong one, but I'll go to edit it. But I'm not
okay.
sure if 6 size, if it knows. Maybe it does know size bonuses. We'll find out.
I ask him
Yeah, we'll
often
find
if
out.
she wants me to cast a spell that'll help her, resist unwanted effects.
What sort of spell?
I told you it'll help you. It'll help you resist unwanted effects. It'll make you feel heroic. It's an enchantment spell.
Sure.
Okay. And I tell her that, like, if it starts to feel at all uncomfortable at any point, you know, head back as quickly as you can.
Right. I'm not planning to, like, go too far. I just want to see what it feels like standing there. So I'm gonna go in.
All right. Youch. You begin to go in, and you feel that pushback on you. Do you push in?
Yeah, I'm gonna push in.
Okay. You feel this pulse occur. And roll me a fortitude save. And a will save. Okay. You begin to feel sharp tingles of pain as you also feel a very intense vertigo. But you are able to withstand this pain and push it away, where it is just a mere tingle. And then you continue to pass through and into this field. And you can kind of feel your mind wander a little bit as flashes of some sort of alien world begin to rip through your mind. But you close your eyes real tight for a second and push it away, and suddenly you feel fine as you continue walking through and into this field.
Huh.
Oakley dokley. That was unpleasant, but I feel fine now. I still feel some tingly.
You're like saying this to us from like the other side there.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not sure I would recommend having Nizzo try to go through here unprotected.
Yeah, it looks like it calculated correctly. That's good.
I think so.
I do say back that we don't know if that effect is going to occur again while you're in it.
Right.
I ask her how long she's going to stay over there.
Let's stay a minute first and see if I have to, go through torment again.
No, you feel fine, other than just this small little tingle sensation. Not real strong tingle, just the reminder that this area is different.
so maybe it
Right.
was like the water pressure thing, where once you adjust to it, you're okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But the hard part is actually adjusting to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I say loud. And where do we go from here? Do we?
We have enough. The thing is, people would have to wear the amulets, and one person would
Mm-hmm.
have to wear the ring. Um,
We
Diana would have
actually
to do
have
an
enough for
amulet.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
since
Yeah.
Amara's over there already.
yeah, so Diana would have to do an amulet because she doesn't have a ring slot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we could
That's
put the
correct.
amulet on her.
I don't even remember what she's got for her normal amulet slot that she'd be replacing, or if you actually even need to wear it as
No, we actually
like
want that amulet on her. That is the Runeforge Amulet of Mighty Fists.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be a problem then because I'm not sure if we need like that's the thing. You could technically wear like a second amulet and not have it use your slot. You just don't get any benefit from it. But I don't know if you need to be getting like the benefit from it for they getting through here. You know what I mean?
I think you do. But
So
couldn't we
yeah, then
just
that's gonna be a
like
problem.
give her a pouch with the quill in it?
Suppose we
That's
could.
I guess that sounds absurd, but I mean, yeah,
She has a pouch with a 1,000 gold diamond in it.
yeah. It's kind of funny to me. It's like, yeah, we're gonna give the quill to our cat. All right then.
My cat would have been much more suited to carrying the quill.
Yeah, yours was like a talking cat though.
Yeah.
Your cat could actually have used the quill, like, for
He
its
could have.
actual purpose. Diana probably can't use the quill for its actual purpose.
Probably
No,
not.
no, no, no. She could. She would just be asking in cat.
She can understand Elven.
Yeah, but can she ask in Elven? She has to ask the quill a question.
No, I don't think so. She'd be
She
asking
doesn't
in
have
cat.
vocal cords.
Yeah, so. Now, the whether or not the quill, the peacock spirit, will answer or respond to an animal, who knows?
Yeah, but
On
the
the
cat
piece of
isn't a
paper.
language.
Well, you tell that to my cats.
Tell that to gnomes.
What?
They can speak with animals all the time.
Well, right,
Yeah.
because
So can
because
everyone
they
else.
know that speak with animals is a spell, because animals don't actually have a language. Their communication is so basic that it's not a language. Because animals can't normally like really talk to each other. They can understand gestures and stuff like that. They're really just sensing each other's
Maybe
motives.
the peacock spirit's an animal too. It is the peacock spirit.
So Diana's gonna ask, "When's dinner?" And the peacock spirit's gonna answer. And it's gonna look like gibberish to you guys, but Diana's gonna look at the paper and be like, "Meow." Okay.
Oh, of course.
Dude, I can totally understand that too. Probably. At least if I do certain stuff. Anyway. Do we want to proceed?
I'm willing to.
I think this is a terrible idea out of character, but my character wants Karzog done with.
Do you guys have the spells available to take this on?
Well,
Probably
we don't know
not.
what this is,
Okay.
because
well,
we don't know what's between us and Karzal.
Yeah, so if that helps you decide at all.
Well, let's see. I've used.
That's the other thing too. So
Uh,
you were talking about before using extra dimensional like space to sleep in. If we're in there, I don't think we'll be able to access that within the included.
Yeah,
I don't
probably
think so
not.
either. We'd have to
So-
like, well, I mean, provided that we can, get back to like here, we should be fine. We can if we run into something bad, we go back through here into one of these like little huts or something, and then we use a rope trick, and yeah.
Yep.
Little huts. These are like 1,300 feet tall spires of grand
That's a
design.
relative
Okay,
description. Okay.
Runelord Hotel.
It's a relative description. It's a little hut
Jeez.
when you look at the scale of this place.
I think I have enough spells to be reasonable to continue. I can't Finger of Death anything today. We're level 16, right?
Remember that each square is 100 feet, so imagine how big that spire is up there.
Yeah, that thing's huge.
Yeah.
It's a big penthouse suite, I guess.
Well, we can at least try to go up here. And if we get chased away, we run the fuck away.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, do we want to just sleep here right now? It has been a few hours, but we still have a lot to go.
Oh yeah, I don't have spells, so it's up to you guys. I used like one use of Vanish. That's my only resource I've used today.
I actually have a lot of spells left. I didn't realize how many I had.
So, does that mean go forward, or?
Yeah, at least for a certain extent. Let's go.
Okay, then what are we doing with Diana? Are we giving her the quill?
Uh, if you want her at full combat effectiveness, yes.
Okay, and she has something that the quill can be put in safely?
Yeah, she can put in the pouch.
She has
that
something that she's
that has the
carrying a
diamond on it.
diamond in.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can probably
well
put the quill in
then
there as well.
I'll give Diana the quill. We'll
She has
put
a
it
kitty
in her little
backpack.
pouch,
Yeah.
her kitty pack or whatever.
And then we gotta determine. Okay, so the amulets are apparently more dangerous. I don't know if anybody's worn the rings. I don't know if they have the same problem as the amulets do, but
I would assume it does.
they don't matter to me because either way I'm losing 2 AC. I got a ring of protection +2 and a ring of natural armor +2, so I'm gonna lose one of those 2 bonuses while wearing it. Either way.
Okay. What about a Oh, sorry, he's not.
Do you mean an amulet of natural armor?
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what Abysm has in his neck slot or ring slot. I can wear uh I think either of them. I don't have a neck slot at all, so I guess that would be optimal if Abysm has a ring slot that, you know, wouldn't interfere with what he does.
What's your other ring? You have 2 ring slots, right, Nisso?
Yeah, I have ring of protection. I have my ring of sustenance, so I don't have to sleep, and I only have to sleep 2 hours and I don't have to eat anything.
I see.
If I take that off, it takes a week for it to kick in again, so I can't just like take it off
Right.
and put it back on. So it's kind of one of those things. If I take it off, I'm committing to not using it probably for the rest of the adventure path.
Okay, I'll check Abysm's sheet.
Fuck it, let's give Abysm the ring and amulets to the other two. Here we go.
Ring protection 4. Ring of Arcane Mastery. He's already got rings on.
Oh, what does the Ring of Arcane Mastery do?
I think that was a good one.
I don't know. He
Okay,
didn't
then-
fill it out.
Oh, we can figure out what it is.
I mean, Ring of Arcane Mastery sounds pretty cool.
Probably.
It's a Magus thing, it looks like.
What is the ring's secondary effect? Like, I know the amulet gives you lets you cast false life as a free action, right, or something, as a 1 per day thing.
Yeah, it's like a false.
The
thing.
Besieger Medallion, yeah.
Yeah, what does the ring do? Does it have an effect like that as well?
It has a lot of effects. I'll read them off to you.
You should be able to share it with them.
They're
Drag it
pretty
into chat.
good. The ring is pretty good. Well, I gotta find.
Unable to create window with data source item.
Okay, so here's what it does. The
Hmm.
beneficial things it does is it grants the wearer a +3 deflection bonus, so it's like a ring of protection +3. It gives the wearer a +3 resistance bonus on all saving throws, so it's like a cloak resistance +3. And at will, as a standard action, the wearer can use the Sahija ring to change the appearance
got
of
the
his
pop-up.
clothing or armor into any other kind of clothing or armor.
No, this one's actually really useful. If I put one of these on, I'm actually more combat effective than I am with my ring because
Yeah.
it gives a better deflection bonus.
And what is... Okay, then we give the ring to Nizzo, amulets to the other two. Unless Abysm has a ridiculous amulet too.
I don't know, what has he got for amulets?
He has an amulet that he wouldn't want to give up. Well, amulet of natural armor. You know, because he's +2.
Okay, he's got the same issue I would have had then in that case. Is his only +2 as well? Yeah.
In
Should be
his
the same amulet I
situation,
had.
you'd want him to have the quill, because I don't think he really wants to drop anything he's got here.
But yeah, but then what do we give Diana? Because Diana does not have a ring slot, and she's already got an amulet that's her weapon, basically.
That's up to you guys, and you can also chance
Yeah, I
it
know.
by having Diana cross without any of those things. I don't know. That's up to you. But I don't think
Yeah,
you'd want to drop
or
anything he's
anybody
got,
could.
So.
I don't want to do that when she has this much wisdom drain.
Well, yeah. Which is
It's
why
true, the wisdom drain would lower
you
the
probably
will
want to
save a
resolve
lot.
some issues before you guys go in. But that's up to you.
Oh, that would require rest.
Yeah. That's up to you guys.
Go back down to the fucking lower city and try to find more of these rings. or something.
Or an artifact.
Another one of those rings would be pretty sweet. Well, if anything down there in the city has valuables, it's the dragon.
Yeah.
But are we gonna go? Are we gonna pursue that again? Are we gonna hunt the dragon?
I don't really think we need to. I think we should just rest. Uh, can you cast the thing you cast on myself on Diana?
The heroism?
heroism?
I do have one more.
Not right now, but like the next day.
Yeah, I've been preparing 2 of them.
Um,
But
does lesser heroism give
normal
bonus
heroism?
to saves on all things?
Yeah, it's just a +2, but I don't have normal heroism.
Oh, you don't? You just have greater heroism?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, reminder: Henrik's fatigued, and Nisso is feeling a little sick.
No, I restoration the fatigue away.
Oh,
Oh, you
then I
did?
didn't
I
remove
use less
it.
restoration.
Okay, let me do
Yeah.
that.
What did you roll for the like ability damage recovery?
I didn't actually roll the dice for it. I didn't know you had ability damage.
Do you have damage?
Yeah, because
From the
remember
strength?
I used
Okay.
Blood Bunny.
Yeah, it's a D3,
Uh,
right? So
I think it's a
D4.
D4.
D4?
D4.
Okay. So you
Okay,
have
that
3
fixes.
strength damage then.
Alright, yeah, that fixes it. I'm back up to full strength.
Okay, then there's that. Is Diana actually displaced when that happened?
No.
Okay. Would you guys rather in session here and then wait for Star Fox to be available to figure out what you want to do?
I mean, like, I guess so, since we need to like make group decisions.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much is his amulet of natural armor? Is it +4 as well?
It's +2, I think.
His is a +2.
And what's his ring of protection?
Is that what he had?
I don't know. He might not even have a ring of protection.
+4 ring of protection.
Yeah, his ring of protection's really good.
Wow, we got a +4 ring of protection. When did we get
Mine's really bad. Mine's only a +2 ring of protection, so that's what I was saying. I actually upgrade my AC for
I have a
switching to a
+1.
Sahedron ring. Yeah, you get the same thing going. If you switch to a Sahedron ring, you'd be getting an upgrade basically.
that? Yeah, but it's just armor, and I'm a wizard.
I think the amulet might be better than mine too. Let me see. What do I got for an amulet? Might be better resistance bonus. I don't remember actually. I maybe have a resistance +3 as well. Where the hell is it on here? I might have accidentally deleted it at some point, because sometimes it accidentally deletes extra shit. Yeah, I probably accidentally deleted it at some point.
I think you have a Cloak of Resistance 3 or 4.
I have it in Hero Lab, so if I just boot up Hero Lab, I can tell that way too. Or if I look at my combat tab and see what my resistance bonus is listed as, that would do it. I guess there is no the separate slots to track what is what. Okay, I gotta check my hero lab. Hero lab, magic gear.
Is that secret or is that Star
Yeah,
Fox?
it's. Oh, it is Star Fox. He's
Oh, that
back.
is Star Fox.
He's back then.
Hey, he's back.
Yeah, I got a cloak resistance +3 then. So yeah, that doesn't really change anything. It really just means I'd be able to use different cloak if I had that, but I had muleback cords, but I don't know if I sold them or not.
Star Fox on what happened?
Is he in vent?
Star Fox?
I see his light going on in vent, but oh, never mind. I
You
thought that
do?
was him. That's not.
Oh, no, yeah. Well, false alarm. My audio suddenly stopped working.
Hmm.
No, okay, well. Alright, well, we wait for that. I mean, I guess you guys will get your response and we can carry on for a while.
Hmm.
Anybody?
Well, I thought we were waiting for Star Fox's
We're
response.
waiting for
Well,
Star
we
Fox
are,
to
but
maybe
there's
get
a
back.
stream and I don't want just complete silence for minutes. So is there anything else you guys can talk about?
Either way, we're probably not going to continue into someplace too dangerous today.
Does
I'm
that mean
going
we're gonna
to
rest?
step out of this field
Okay.
and let's explore the building that we haven't explored yet.
Which one?
The
One of
one on the
these three
bottom
buildings?
left? Yeah, the bottom
Oh,
left one we haven't been in yet.
okay. Go in, check it out.
Maybe there's an
Also, I'm still
artifact
sickened.
sitting right there.
So that's one thing to keep in mind before we continue on. I'm sickened for forever. Duration forever. I guess we had neutralized like poison or something like that. That gets rid of sickened, I think. Or one of those.
It might be on the list of things heal gets rid of, I'm not sure.
Probably.
Heal might get rid of it, yeah. I don't know if it's worth healing just to get rid of sickened, but
Yeah, it's one of the things that heal gets rid of.
Alright, you guys approach the other building, and like the other ones, it has a very similar looking door. You do not think it is trapped. I imagine you guys try to go in, or...
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay. You try to open the door, and it is locked.
Rizzo! It's time to shine!
alright. I'll go up and first I'll investigate the lock for traps because I know that I have better ability to find these things than my hapless companions.
Mm-hmm.
And
You don't think there are
if I don't,
traps.
okay, then I'll go ahead and go about disabling this lock with a really bad roll. But maybe I get it anyway. Whoops, I just dropped some. Didn't break. Okay.
Okay. You disable it.
All right then. Easy lock. Yep, should be good to open now. You want me to open it?
Yeah.
All right, open. I try to open the door unless it's like too heavy for me.
Okay.
Hello.
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. We can hear you.
You open, and it's the same situation, you know, dim light inside. No lighting, just light from the windows.
All right, let's go check it out.
One thing
I'm gonna sneak around.
Yeah, one
Oh,
thing
go ahead.
you will notice when you step into this building is that it is cleaner, as if somebody has been dwelling in here. It's cleaner than the other ones.
Maybe this is where the lang spiders live. All right, I'm gonna attempt to be stealthy. While
I'm not. I'm just gonna look
look
around
around.
in here.
yeah, that's why I in these situations I don't have to actually be like stealthy enough to not be seen. I just need to be stealthy enough that like stealthier than my allies. That's all.
Yeah. Well, you don't really see anything, no movements, no shadows. You think it's empty right now. But it does show evidence that somebody has maybe begun living here. Cleaned it too.
It's time to evict them. Unless they're the spiders, and then we politely get out.
Bow down to those spiders, eh? Okay, so you guys want to go ahead and update Star Fox while we got him?
So basically, while you were gone, we just ran into the barrier and did some science. We found out that you actually have to put on the amulets and the rings. I think we knew this already, but we made sure.
Okay.
The peacock quill will allow you to go through as well.
Oh, okay.
And Amara also buffed herself up so that she has like redonkulous saves, and just waltzed on in after, feeling some horrendous things for a couple of seconds, but shrugged them off. But she was still feeling tingly throughout the thing, so like maybe if she stayed in there for days or hours, it might not be a good idea, but for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, she was fine.
Okay, that sounds good. We have how many rings and quills? Or one quill? How many rings and amulets?
Well, we have one quill,
We need more
we
quills.
have one ring, and we have 2 amulets.
Right.
And we have
so that's
5
one of the things-
bodies.
I know. Like I know for me, like if we're looking at like what slots, I know for me, like either one of them doesn't really matter too much. The upgrade, like switching to the ring, would be an upgrade for me. But otherwise, like yeah, ring of protection +2 or ring of natural armor +2 are the two things I'm looking at giving up, like between which one I use.
So do we need to keep wearing them once we're past the barrier? Or can
Yes.
we take them off
I
once we're
think
past?
we
Yep.
do.
I'm
You
pretty
need
sure
to keep
do,
wearing it
because
once you're past,
it's a
or
field.
have really bonkers saves.
Yeah, you only need a save initially, I think, though, is what or at least that's our initial. So far, that's what it seems like. We're not 100% sure that's even the case, because it could be one of those things like after a certain amount of hours, maybe they're like, make another save! But, yeah. At the very least, Amar was able to just make a couple saves, and then she was good over there. She was just like standing there, and just like there was a little bit of a tingle or whatever, like the back of her head. But yeah. But we only have we have enough stuff there. If, one person's on the quill, one person each wears one of the other items. But it kind of sucks because we're using those slots for effects generally, right? And only the ring has like an actual useful effect. I mean, I guess the amulet gives you can use false life, which is kind of nice, but I think +2 armor from natural armor is probably better, maybe? I don't know. Then again, maybe just getting a bark skin cast on you will make you not miss it as much. I don't know.
Anyway, I think we were planning to not go in there until we have at least some drain and sickness and fatigue's already removed. But anyway, we're checking out this building, which seems to have an occupant, and we're gonna evict them, probably. Unless they're the spiders.
Okay.
Because that's what we do, apparently. We evict everybody.
Well, aren't these buildings like 1,300 feet tall? Isn't there enough room for all of us? Can't we all just get along?
Apparently not. Well, maybe we'll find somebody friendly here.
Okay. Sounds good.
So that's what we're doing now. I'll walk into the building.
Okay. You're in the building.
Alright. Does it look like there's anything there?
I guess you guys forgot. I already described all that before Star Fox, but
Yeah, it looks like it's being lived in.
Oh, okay, but there's nothing
And
in
it's
it
clean.
right now. Okay.
And the door was locked.
Did we already get through the locked door?
yes.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
got
are-
through the
Okay.
locked door and we're on the inside.
So basically, for Star Fox, the other ones all had evidence of just, dust and just complete abandonment. But this one, suddenly it looks clean. Not I mean, it's abandoned. You don't see anybody. There's no lights on, but it seems clean as you guys begin to explore its first floor.
Okay. So we'll continue exploring, it sounds like. Keeping an eye out for any occupants.
Okay.
I guess for now.
We could go up to the top and wave at Karzog.
Hmm. Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anybody here. I mean, we could just like, rest in one of the other spires.
I don't think so. This is a dead zone, so as soon as the life bubble wears off,
Well,
like
we'll
if
also be
we...
in an extra dimensional space while we rest.
But if we have to, like, get out of that to interact with each other, to, cast life bubble on each other, issues.
Well, I mean, we would cast Life Bubble while we're in the extra dimensional space.
Okay.
Before we get out of the tent, we put Life Bubble on us.
Okay. Yeah, we could. Is there any way that I see to go up this thing?
Yeah. Stairs, just like the others.
Let's go up the stairs. I want to go to the top.
Okay. You make it up to the top.
What's the view like? I survey the area.
You still have to look up to see the Avarice, the pinnacle of Avarice.
Cool.
And if you look down, you can see the lower city. You can see its vast expanse, I guess. There's no activity in the air aside from the usual little dragons flying by here and there. But they're
Can we
not
see where they're
at
roosting?
they're not at your level. They're quite a bit lower because you're looking down. So you see their
Okay.
backs and stuff.
Can I see where the big dragon is from here?
You don't see him anywhere as you scour the sky and the land.
Okay. Let's make sure about that. I'm scouring real hard.
Real hard. Okay. You do not see him specifically as you are
Okay.
attempting to look. However, you do see giants on the road as usual, branching off, going to different tunnels, going in and out, coming and going as expected.
Yeah. So we need to destroy an artifact in there or something. Can we even do that?
No, we have to see it. The Lang portal or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
It
true.
sounds like something that we probably do want to try because it sounds kind of bad. I've never heard anything good about Lang. Not even
I
that
don't
it's
really
like
know anything
nice in
about
the
Lang,
summer
but
or
yeah.
anything. It's basically Lovecraft shit, pretty much. That's where Cthulhu comes from,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Cthulhu doesn't come from Lang. But yes,
Oh,
it
he
is
doesn't?
Lovecraftian.
Oh,
No.
okay. I was half right. But yeah, it's not good. It's not good news.
Did we want to check out these? If there's nothing else in this tower, did we want to check out those little pyramids down below
We could,
before we challenged the barrier?
if we want to do that, then I'm all for that. It gives us something to do. Shall we go there?
Where are we
Sure.
going?
We're gonna look at those
These
pyramids
little
down
like
there.
pyramids down here to the right.
Okay, sure.
Let's go check them out.
I'm just realizing this main tower is like 1,000 feet across.
Pretty big.
Yeah? Yep.
We'll probably be in that dungeon for a while,
Dungeon?
or
Yeah.
Harzag will kill us and take over the world.
It's just one big room.
Maybe.
When we were on our way up to the top of this place, did we see any rooms? Like,
Huh?
or is it just
Tons
a
of
big ass
rooms.
tower?
Oh no, it's
Tons of
like
room.
it's imagine
Like a
this is
skyscraper?
where no, it's somebody said it already. It's like a hotel, you know, it's where the leaders and all of their good men, their good people would be. And they would be loyal to whoever the Runelord is. And perhaps there's factions. Let's call them a faction. So perhaps there was a faction in each one, but sometimes they would come and go. So sometimes it wouldn't always be the same group. So these quarters
Right.
are just built more in a grand hotel way, I guess.
Okay. And there's probably somebody living here, and we didn't find their room. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Let's go check out those pyramids.
Okay. Many hours will pass before you get to them. But eventually you do. Periodically, you will see those spiders following you in the distance. Perhaps they're showing signs of suspicion that you're not going to do what they requested.
Yeah, well, maybe we can avoid them next time. Can they fly, Henrik?
Spiders?
Not without magical aid, but I'm sure that they're able to cast or like do some stuff like that.
Henrik, you know that, yeah, normally they cannot fly. However, they might have spell-like abilities, such as airwalk.
Oh no, they're gonna come after us in the same way that I make things fly.
Okay, you reach the pyramid, and it's 400 feet high. There is one very, very large door.
I'll investigate that door. Not very well, but I try to investigate the door.
Okay. It's so big. You can't even reach the higher areas to investigate. But you don't think it's trapped.
Hmm. I don't even know how I would go about opening this door then, if it's this gigantic.
I'm huge right now.
Oh, that's true.
So I'll tell you, I don't think it's trapped, but I don't know if it's locked either, because it's too big for me to get to, really.
I'm gonna try and open this door.
Okay. You open the door. And it opens into a very large, hollow chamber. And it's very dark deeper within because there's no windows or lights illuminating other than the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a look in.
I'll cast light on myself,
Okay.
on my hand, and I'll spread it out and survey the area as much as I can with my low light vision.
All right, so you go inside and start checking the chamber out, and you'll notice
Yeah, I'm gonna
that
look around.
there seems to be different pathways that leave the chamber. None of them are marked in any specific way. There's no indicators of what they are, where they go. They're all exactly identical. They just go in different directions, north, south, east, whichever. But there's nothing in here other than just a very vast chamber. Amara, you spend some extra time. Perhaps you kind of peek down some of the tunnels and you think it's just different tunnel ways that go through this place. You don't really think anything of importance for them. So you turn your attention to this chamber and a little glint of something shiny on the ground catches your attention. Your light perhaps caused it to glint, like sparkle shine, like a. Yeah. Caught your eye.
I'll go over and look at it.
And you pick it up, and there's this platinum medallion on this very heavy chain.
That seems odd.
Okie dokie.
Detect magic.
Sure. I'll show it to Henrik.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to detect magic on it.
Okay, you do detect magic. If you
I'd like to
spend
spellcraft.
more rounds, you determine it's moderate.
And definitely coming from it.
All right, go ahead and. Are you gonna just identify
Let's
it?
spellcraft.
Okay. You believe this to be, actually quite an ancient necklace, judging by its age. It was perhaps used quite a long time ago. Roll me, knowledge history.
Hey, this is an ancient thing.
Well, hold on. Well, let's see what this gives me first. Knowledge history.
Okay, you're struggling with your memory, but while you were in the library full of Thessalonian stuff, you recall reading a insert about in the days of old, these towers, now you're recalling, were called the Teeth. And these towers served as the guarded gateway into the domicile of the Runelords of Greed. And that blue dragons were often outfitted with necklaces of adaption. And this here is exactly that. And these blue dragons dwelt in these towers, serving as guardians for the approach to the spires. In time, yeah, that's what it says.
Well, this is a very useful amulet that I tell the others that
Okay.
these were frequently worn by draconic guards meant to serve here, so they can come and go easily.
So where are they now?
Well, we know we've seen one. We've seen one blue dragon.
It just seems odd that this is just lying on the floor in the middle of this room here, and that these buildings are abandoned now. I'm
It is
concerned.
Perhaps
odd.
Well,
this
not
is a
quite in
tomb
the
of some
more.
middle,
sort.
but yeah.
It was just lying there, right? So
Among rubble.
it wasn't like on a corpse or something.
Right, there's no evidence of disturbance in this building, so it looks like it's just been abandoned for a very, very long time. Perhaps pebbles and stuff on the ground here and there.
Yeah.
Well, here's one person who doesn't have to have air bubble cast on them, or life bubble cast on them all of the time.
Well, so long as we're, not trying to get into the barrier, because then we're going to switch out some magic items.
You should give this to Nizzo, give Nizzo the ring, and he'll be fine. We can have him solo everything.
I just need to hope that I
Well,
can get like a big enough sneak attack dice damage on him. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. You've got this.
I also have to hope that the ring doesn't let him spy on me too. So he just like knows where I'm at anyway. He's like, I know you're there because you're wearing my ring. Like, oh shit. Forgot. I can't believe I forgot about that.
God damn it. Why didn't I think of
Foiled!
that?
I'm foiled again.
Okay, we'll give him this and we'll give him the quill and he can go solo it.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
There we go. He'll never know you're coming.
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't have true sight or anything.
Of course not. That's absurd.
Completely. Maybe he doesn't even have visions of goggles of true sight. Well, that's cool.
well, should we check the other pyramid?
Sure. Maybe I can give this to Leopold, so he doesn't die taking care of the Auroch.
Okay. Exploring some of the other pyramids then. This stairs, does it head down the mountain?
It's probably about time that air bubble is wearing off of people, so I'm gonna recast that. Or life bubble.
Not mine.
Not yours? Secret said it's been
I did a
hours.
I did a 16-hour life bubble on me and Nizzo.
Well, whichever one Abysm used or I used on people in combat, it's probably gone if it was spread out between 3 people, maybe? I don't know.
It
I'll
was
just do it to be
3 people.
safe. And I'll do it to the 3 people again.
Do we have a way of surviving the night?
Yeah, we're just gonna probably use rope trick. Or something
This
similar
will
to
last
that,
another
like
10 hours.
go to a demi-plane or use like somebody's magnificent mansion, Henrik's magnificent mansion or whatever, like, well, something along those lines. As long as we're not in the occlusion field, at least, because I don't think that those spells will function in the occlusion field, but...
Okay, it sounds like we have that all sorted out then. Let's take a look at some of these other pyramids. So I guess like the blue dragons used to live in these pyramids, is what I'm getting from that.
You
Maybe.
think of them more like a guard tower. So not really quarters,
Okay, sure.
but guard tower.
You must get a pretty good view from up here.
All right. We're going to be coming to a close of the session due to certain circumstances, but you guys do explore the other towers or pyramids, as many as you'd like. So depending on how long you take, I will push the clock that far forward. Right now it's 4 hours. It takes time to travel because each square is 100 feet. So maybe several hours. Just let me know how many hours you guys would like to take.
Let's go until it starts getting dark, and then we head down to an hour before dark. We go an
Okay.
hour before dark.
Well, that's now, because it's going to get dark between like 5 and 6 o'clock.
Okay, then we go back down and we rest for the day.
Where are you going down to?
Where Leopold is.
Wait, are we going all the way down?
And the Auroch. Like the last building on the edge of the other map.
Back to where you rested before?
Where we were gonna rest before,
Where
yeah.
you were going to, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody roll me a perception.
Sure.
Sorry, I was on the phone for a bit. I had a sudden call.
Go ahead and roll perception, Henrik.
I did. I hit the button.
Okay.
I'll roll one for Diana too. If I can get her sheet without Fantasy Grounds not responding over and over again.
Sorry. Wink. Regardless of what Diana sees, Amara and Nizzo and Henrik, as you guys are going down the steep serpentine, well, you're starting to, you pass the building and you start to go down the steeper serpentine road that leads down to the lower city. You guys hear And if you turn around, you will see the doors open from that lower tower and a horde of human-like individuals pouring out of it. And that will be our cliffhanger.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Which lower tower?
The one that we took to get up to the above the... Yeah. That one.
Which one?
The one that there's a pink arrow
Okay.
on top of. Or the blue
Pink
one.
arrow. Oh, the blue one I can see.
Oh,
Either one.
that one. Stuff is
Oh.
coming out of it?
Humanoid.
Yeah,
But it
there's
was
like
empty.
dudes coming out of it. They're probably Lang denizens, would be my guess, but I don't know.
Oh. Spoopy.
Spoopy.
But we will not have time for this kind of encounter, so
No.
we'll end here.
Yeah.
Well, I've got an empowered fireball ready.
It might be a good idea that we didn't try and rest inside one of the towers. We go to sleep and wake up in the middle of them all.
Yeah.
Hmm.